Businessmen who import goods to Ghana always complain about too many taxes and duties paid at the port. But my question is, if they pay too many taxes and duties at the port, why don't they stop importing goods if they don't make profit? Is there something they are hiding from us? Or probably, is there some information they lack? By the end of this video, I'll be teaching you all the information importers Ghana do not want you to know. How to reduce paying too many charges and duties at the port. Well, if you are new here, my name is Daks and I've lived in China for over 6 years. I deal in importation from China to several countries, most especially Ghana. Don't forget to subscribe, like for more videos about importation from China. There are so many shipping logistics that ship from China to Ghana. But in order to choose the right logistics, these are the various factors you have to consider. The number one factor to consider is the cost, the shipping fee. Shipping by sea is calculated based on CBM, that is cubic meter. And you need to know how much the logistics charges per CBM. Since there are several logistics, you need to have a logistics with the lowest CBM. And currently, I know the lowest CBM you should be paying is $240 per CBM. If you pay more than this, then you are paying so much. That is not the right logistics. I am shooting this video on 19th May. So the current CBM is $240. Another factor to consider in terms of the cost is a logistics that will tell you the shipping fee before they ship your goods from China to Ghana. You know the cedi is always depreciating. It's not stable. So you need a logistics that will tell you the shipping cost of the goods before the goods are even loaded in the container to arrive in Ghana. I am saying this because most logistics will tell you the shipping cost after the goods has arrived in Ghana, and since the cedi is not always stable, it affects shipping fee and everything. So therefore, by the time it arrives in Ghana, you might be paying based on the current shipping fee, which might be higher. And also, you must not pay the shipping fee before they ship from China to Ghana. You only have to know the shipping fee of your goods, then after it arrives in Ghana in their warehouse, before you pay the shipping fee. This is the major factor you have to consider when you are shipping from China to Ghana. This will help you avoid paying so much, even if the cedi depreciates or even if the shipping fee increases. It doesn't affect you. The number two factor you have to consider is the number of containers they load in a week. Some logistics takes a long time to fill their containers. So you can ship your goods to their warehouse and it will take about 3 weeks before the container is full. So therefore, your goods will be delaying for 3 weeks in China. So you need to know the number of containers they load. How do you know the number of containers they load in a week? Shipping by sea is very frustrating and depressing when you are expecting your goods to arrive within a month so that you can sell and make profit, but it takes 2-3 months before it arrives. This is one of the major reasons why goods sometimes arrive very late, and that affects so many businesses. If you already have experience like this, let me know in the comment section. Another factor that affects the duration of arrival is inexperience of some logistics. So they are unable to clear the goods in the port very fast. So the goods might arrive, the container will arrive in Ghana for a long time, but will take several months before they can clear the goods from the port, and which will affect your business, your profit and everything. So the duration of arrival is very important. You need to confirm from the logistics before you even ship your goods with them. Another factor you should consider is a logistics that can clear pay duties and taxes at the port. Some logistics will only help you ship the goods to Ghana, and then you have to clear from the port. That might be very frustrating for you. Clearing goods and paying taxes at the port requires several documentation and processes, and since you are inexperienced, it will take so much of your time, money, and a lot. In choosing the right logistics, you have to choose a logistics that will do all these things, pay the duties, everything from the port to their warehouse. Another factor to consider is a logistics that can pack your goods. If you are buying a lot of goods from China, then that means you are buying from several suppliers. Therefore, you need to pack them together. And since I know most of you are not in China, as I am in China, you need a logistics that can pack all the goods you have bought together, package them very well before it can be shipped from China to Ghana. Do you know that the way you pack your goods can affect the shipping cost? For example, battery goods are always charged higher as compared to normal goods like clothing, uniforms, shoes, and other stuffs. Therefore, if everything is packed together, you will be charged based on the battery goods. If you have a lot of goods and just only one battery is added to those goods, you'll be charged based on the battery goods as compared to the normal goods. So therefore, you need a logistics that is well experienced and is ready. You need a logistics that does packaging services. And also, I know most of you are not in China. Therefore, when you buy your goods online, you need to track all your goods. And you need a logistics that will confirm that they have received all the goods. They will update you with the tracking number. I am saying this because sometimes you might buy something, the supplier will not send the exact quantity, or they will send different colors or something deficient. Therefore, you need a logistics that will pack everything, confirm every detail of your goods, pack them together before they ship it from China to Ghana. Another factor you must consider is a logistics that can track the shipping of your goods. Shipping by sea is very frustrating if you don't know when it is arriving. So you need a logistics that can send you a link of you tracking where it has arrived, so that you don't keep on asking every day, asking the logistics, oh, when is my goods arriving, when is it arriving? And that might be very frustrating and annoying. Another factor to consider in choosing the right logistics is a logistics that can always update you with the regulations. When I talk about regulations, what are they? Every time at the port, sometimes they update the rules and regulations with some goods you can import into the country. For example, in 2023, people who imported diapers to Ghana got all their diapers confiscated and damaged and destroyed. And most of them ran at a very big loss. And this happened because they were lacking the rules and regulations during that time. At first, they didn't have any restrictions with diapers, but they updated the rules and they got most diapers destroyed and damaged, which affected so many businesses. Therefore, you need the logistics that can update you with all these rules and regulations that can tell you that these goods cannot be sent to Ghana anymore. The most important factor you need to consider is know how to calculate your shipping fees. Most businessmen do not know how to calculate shipping fees. They just sit down, the goods arrive, they tell them, oh, this is the amount you have to pay, and they just pay. And they sit down complaining that this is very expensive, shipping, too much duties and taxes. Know how to calculate shipping fees. Shipping by sea is calculated based on the space goods takes, that is CBM, cubic meter. So therefore, before even buying your goods from your supplier, ask the supplier what is the total CBM or after they have packed your things at the warehouse, ask the logistics to send you real picture of the CBM, the length, breadth and width. After all these steps that I've mentioned or factors to consider, I know you are asking, therefore, which one is the right logistics? After living in China for several years and me doing importation from China, I will recommend this logistics to you, and it is Daks Logistics. Yeah, it is a logistics based in Guangzhou and Yiwu. These are the big ports where they can ship goods from China to Ghana. And in this logistics, we do free service like packaging, packing all your goods, receiving your goods, updating you with all tracking numbers of the items you have bought to confirm that we have received every goods in the port. We will tell you the shipping cost of all your goods after packaging, and you will pay only if the goods has arrived in Ghana, our warehouse. And as I'm talking to you, our current shipping fee per CBM is $240 per CBM, and by air is 15 kg per kg of your goods. You can compare to other logistics and you see this is the lowest shipping fee. And the next factor I love about Daks Logistics is the duration of arrival. Every week at least we are able to load one container which leaves China, so there's no problem about that. And even before we ship your products, we will tell you a shipping cost. We will send you a link where you can track wherever your goods has reached or arriving. You can track every system. The only challenge with Daks Logistics so far is we don't do a personal delivery service in other regions. For example, we don't have our own logistics. Once your goods has arrived in the warehouse in Ghana, you don't have to come to our warehouse. Even if you are in other regions, we can send it to a driver who will arrange that service where you have to pay yourself to your region, whether you're in northern region or any parts of Ghana. That is our challenge so far. We have realized that even paying delivery fee from our warehouse in Accra to other parts of the region is more expensive, sometimes more expensive as compared to shipping from China to Ghana. That is our biggest challenge, and we are working on that to make sure that with time we can have our own logistics that does delivery service from our warehouse to all parts of Ghana. If you need any items to ship from China to Ghana, then contact us and we will help you ship your goods. If you need RMB, then you need to reach us and we will get you RMB. Anybody who sells RMB to you in Ghana, it means they get RMB from us in China. And you should know that if they are getting it from us, you are paying very high. Therefore, you can decide whether you buy from somebody in Ghana or somebody in China. Thank you very much for watching this video to the end. And to everybody who has watched this video to the end, I have a free importation class where I'll be teaching you all how to import from China yourself without using an agent, and how to avoid paying so many unnecessary charges that you don't have to. This is for a free package for anybody who has watched this video to the end. Comment in the comment section, add me, and I'll add you to the free importation class. Stay tuned and subscribe for more videos about importing from China yourself without using an agent, because the days of traveling to China is over. All you need is an internet, your mobile phone, and this channel.